Hey y'all, we are going to do where you're at right now, where the universe or your higher self wants you to go next, okay? Let's see, let me get one card for where they're at now, one rune, and then one for where they're going, or where they need to be going. Okay. I'm also going to get 2 cards out of the Green Witch's Oracle for each placement. Okay, let's see. Wow, okay. Pine tree at the bottom of the deck. I haven't even seen that one yet. Okay, so the rune that we have here for where you're at right now is Hagalaz, which represents a hailstorm, disruption, distress, storm, setback, hidden blessing, unexpected. Recover from a crisis, finding the hidden blessing, transformation, accepting nature's power. So unexpected destructive forces, forces beyond your control, crisis with a hidden benefit, a blessing in disguise, unexpected change, ruined plans, sudden crisis, seek the clouds, silver lining, don't count your chicks before they hatch. That's hard. That's a harsh energy. I'm sorry that you're going through that. And we have rain, which literally says cleansing, purification, and hydration. So, it's been rough. Like, it's been rainy days, but I think that you're going to come out of that because you're going to cleanse yourself with this rain energy here, okay? Then we have Othala for your second rune, okay? Which represents inheritance. It represents your home, ancestral home, generations, property, birthright, strengthen family bonds, acquisition of wealth, assuming leadership, guardian one's clan, legacy of past generations, birthright, long-term wealth and holdings, real estate, family traditions and heritage, benefits passed through generations. And we have spring, rebuilding, awakening, and rebirth. Wow. They want you to know that you have been going through it, Aries, like hardcore going through it. But you are literally, the sun's coming out, Aries. And the sun is coming out. You guys are not going to stay stuck in this energy of just down in the dumps and being rained on and like just being soaking wet out in the cold. Like this energy is leaving, okay? And it has to do with you going home, I think, because I always look at Othala as like going home. Okay, so you could end up, you could be this could be you having a breakup in a relationship, and Spirit wants you to just go home. Just go home. Like, look, the Four of Wands literally represents home. Okay, so yeah, rebuilding, awakening, rebirth. You're rebuilding something here, but let's get some cards for this energy that you're in right now. Okay, let's see, what is this energy here, Spirit? The Chariot. Yeah, I feel like you're leaving something here. The Strength card and the Queen of Swords. Wow. So for my Aries collective that is in feminine energy, or you are feminine, this is powerful, guys. I feel like you're leaving something that has not been serving you, okay? You are, wow, and they're all women. Each of these cards are all women. So the Chariot is all about self-control and like controlling the chaos around you. And strength is the same thing. Like strength is you having the inner strength to overcome these obstacles, okay? And the Queen of Swords is like you've cut your energy off. You've cut your heart off of the situation, from the situation, because you know that you can't make decisions from your heart anymore when it comes to this. When it comes to this disruption, okay? Distress, this storm. There's something here that is, you're finding out that maybe this disruption was for your best good, was for your highest good, right? Like this disruption ended up bringing you to a brand new beginning, a rebirth, okay? A cleansing, a purification. I feel like you weren't never going to leave the situation unless if this thing didn't happen. So I almost feel like it was like Spirit is the one that gave this huge tornado that just came in and like just disrupted everything, because you weren't going to do it yourself. It was like you got complacent or something like this. Yeah, let me get to the Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. Yeah, so you're the Hierophant at the bottom, or the Temperance, at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, I feel like you're going to start getting into your energy where you're just happy within yourself. Like, look at her. She is completely content and happy. She's got her peach tree behind her. She's got her glass of wine. She's like just chilling. Her cat's on her neck hanging out. Like she's happy all by herself. She doesn't need somebody else to make her happy, right? And you have the Five of Cups. But you are in this energy of paying attention to what's been spilt instead of paying attention to what is still left on this table. She's got a lobster. She's got her soul is up there. The cat's your soul. You've got a whole bottle of wine, regardless of this wine down here that's spilt. You got a whole bottle of wine up there. You got balloons. You got the whole party still there. And it's like you can't see it because you're just focusing on these cups that spilt. So remember that this happened for you, not to you. That this happened, this is a blessing for you. Whether you see that or not now, trust me, it is. And you will realize that. When this next step comes along, when this next energy comes along here, you will know. You will know. Because it's going to strengthen your family. Like, I think that maybe you guys left your family in order to be in this situation with this person. And now, like, you're going to be going home and it's going to be like the most comforting and loving feeling you've ever felt. And if it's not your actual family, for those of you that don't have much family, this is still a place of comfort. So whether this is an old time friend or like a place itself, like the first place you felt at home, or like changing houses or something, but either way, you're going to a different place here, and you're going to have a whole brand new rebirth here, okay? This is the storm, and this is the aftermath of the storm. After everything's been cleaned up, everyone's okay, everyone's safe, and definitely you guys could be getting, like you guys could be getting a birthright, like a inheritance or something. But it definitely has to do with property or a home or generational family or generational wealth. You're going to be rebuilding something that was just like lost, okay? Let's see. The Two of Swords. The High Priestess. The Death card. Yeah. So, let me ask real quick. I want to make sure. Is this the ending of this? No. Is it an ending of a... Okay. So, what it looks like is that you could, for some of you, not all of you, okay? Please don't make this fit if it doesn't fit, okay? For some of you, you could be losing a grandparent, okay? You could... There's some type of disaster that brings you home, okay? Some type of mourning, some type of loss that brings you home. And that's when things start looking up for you after that, because you go home and you haven't been home for a long time. You guys could be in a family that's very big and powerful. You may have to assume a position that you didn't really want to assume, or like take it, like you really didn't want to step into this role, but you end up having to do so. It's almost like your intuition has called you home here. Yeah, you're traveling to okay, that makes sense. Okay, so what it's looking like here is that recover from a crisis, find the hidden blessing. Okay, so this storm could be this passing to begin with. Like, it could be a passing, and like there's some type of new rebirth after it. Like, I don't know if you've ever heard that song by Live, but what's the name of the song? But it's talking about, it's by the band Live, but it's talking about how, like, when an elderly lady goes in, she passes away, and at the same exact moment that she passes away, a newborn baby is born. And it's like that kind of energy. Like, yes, it's the cycle of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, your elderly, loved one passed away, but there's been new birth at the same time into this family. So you don't see it as a blessing, like you see it as a distress or as a disaster, or like I guess there was plans that maybe went wrong. The rain could also be you crying and mourning. Um, it's almost like you were living happily and free, and you got this call and you had to rush and come to this situation where you're mourning what's been spilt, or you coming to this situation where you're mourning, it puts you in the position of being happy and content and having everything that you need and not having to fight for money and like striving to try to make ends meet. What is the Two of Swords? Maybe you need to make the decision. Maybe you were kind of going back and forth in your mind if you would actually take this position or not. The Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so for some of you, you could be a man too, but for some of you, you also could be like not wanting to settle down and take over the role that you're being asked to take over. Like maybe you weren't ready running the streets and playing around and like joking and like it's giving like rich kid energy. Like it really is. It's giving somebody that is like been pampered or like it's been easy for them their whole life because they haven't really had to work for much. But then this happens and then he's got to step into the role of what his dad or his grandfather used to do, which keeps the money in the family. So it's like it's work, and he didn't know that because I guess the family didn't raise him that way. So now he's just like he doesn't think he was ready to take over the role. Give me a few more. The King of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, it definitely has to do with ancestral and family situation here because we literally at the Ten of Pentacles, which is all about, I don't know why it's not focusing. That's going to aggravate me. But yeah. So the Ten of Pentacles is all about ancestral homes, your generational, like putting roots down, taking care of your family. I feel like you have to come and defend them for something. Like you have to step into a role here and actually have like, be emotionally stable and loving and caring and listening to your inner self and or this is what they want for you. They want you to end this behavior of like, doing whatever you want and just like kind of like goofing off and step into the role of the King of Cups, okay? And defend your family. There's something here you have to defend. They want you to defend your family here in some way, shape or form, or to strengthen familiar bonds, okay? This is your birthright, I'm hearing. So stop trying to run from it and come to it. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Stop trying to run from it. Okay. Benefits passed on through generations, but benefits comes with work, right? It's not just going to be beneficial. It's going to come with work. It's going to take work. It's not going to just be like, oh yeah, here I am. I just get to get up here and I just get to sit here in my big chair and just not do anything all day. And then I'll still get the same. No, you won't. It's work. But this is where you're supposed to be going. Okay. This is where they want you to go. This is energy in the direction that they want you to go. Stepping up even though you don't really want to, because it's what's right. It's what you're meant to be doing. Okay, for your family. All right, Aries. So that's what I have. Have a good week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.